with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Now here's Wade, averaging 23 points per contest. There's the pick. Napier kicks to McRoberts. Releases from the wing and drills it. McRoberts has got his first 2 points.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Wizards leading by 13. Wall passes to the kid. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now here's Nene. Not a lot of room. That is good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wade kicks to Napier. Bosch, a screen on Wall. Nobody near Granger. No good on the three. Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The kid passes to Wall. Passes it to the kid. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And that's now 20 points for the kid.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Wizards leading by 7. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
The kid, he's in at shooting guard. Pearson and Nene filling up the forward spots. Then there's Bradley Beal. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And he gets it to go. And so it's Washington with it. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Wizards leading by 15. Out left to the wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kicks it to Cole. Here's Napier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Free throw dropped for Napier. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Washington. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Napier.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Now Beal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that is good. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 11 feet away, and it's Napier missing.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
Pope loose. Here's Cole. 3 seconds left. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And through the first half, a pretty...
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what need...
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. We've taken a lot of pressure off ourselves on D because of how good we've been on offense. That's what I call locked in, intelligent, attacking basketball. I love it. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes.
He has 20 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. You know, over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, Wade out on the wing with Granger. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And it's Napier in at the guard position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA, and he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. The Wizards have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Jumper off the screen, and the shot is good. Wade's got 7 points in the game. You talk about Nene's troubles at times staying on the court, Steve. Some say he's unwilling to play through pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. You know, all I know is that when he's healthy, he is one of the most effective big men in the NBA, and he had a terrific run in the playoffs last year, particularly in that Chicago series. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. Pass to McRoberts. Dishes it to Wade. There's the feed to Granger. Here's the screen. McRoberts inside. Pierce covering, and it's blocked. Here's Nene, and Washington again with the bucket.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Bosch, the screen. In the corner, Granger with it. They get it again. McRoberts off with the layup. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Another one falls for Washington.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Bulls.
And one of the factors in that game was They just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Here's the kid, and he hits the jump shot. The kid's got 24 points.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Washington making some changes. Blair comes in for Nene, and it's Webster in for Pierce. And Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts, and it's Chalmers in for Napier. Granger outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Haslam against Blair. Tries to snap the cold streak and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Chalmers dishes to Wade. Haslam a screen. Wade drives in. Gortat with the block. Second shot opportunity.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
Ball, that's good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 16-6 run. 50 seconds left in the third. The shot's good from the kid.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And the basket by Wade.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
The kid passes to Wall. Here's the kid. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way. Last time they met was in Miami.
Now, the last meeting was a successful one. They were very sharp defensively, causing a lot of turnovers, and that swayed the game in their favor.
On the wing, Granger. Webster covering. 8 feet away. Indeed, Granger drops it in. Granger's got 5 now.
Danny Granger.
7 seconds left in the third. Here's the kid. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Washington out in front, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And so it's Washington easily grabbed.
Yes, I'm here with Brad